Hi there, YouTube fam. So today I'm sharing my recipe for homemade mac and cheese. I've made this mac and cheese for potlucks, barbecues, family reunions, and no matter what, family and friends are raving about this recipe. So today I'm sharing my recipe. Keep watching for a tip towards the end that really helps for a creamier texture. Let's get started. First, we're going to heat the water for the pasta. You can choose to add salt now or add it later. So while we're waiting for the water to boil, we're going to go ahead and mix the dry ingredients, starting with 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, quarter teaspoon garlic powder, and half a teaspoon of sea salt. And we're just going to mix this to combine, and we're going to set it aside. I'm using extra sharp cheddar cheese, which is standard for macaroni and cheese. I'm also using Gouda. I'm choosing to shred my cheese versus buying it pre-shredded because when you shred it yourself, it just seems to make for a creamier macaroni and cheese. It doesn't have the chemical in the cheese that keep the cheese from clumping together, and we actually want it to clump. We want that just helps to make a creamier macaroni and cheese. So if you didn't add the salt earlier, now would be the time to add the salt. And we're going to cook the pasta according to the package directions. I know it may seem like adding the salt is an insignificant step, but it really does make a huge difference in the overall taste of this mac and cheese. Before draining, save a quarter cup of the pasta water. We will be using this later to help thin the roux. Drain off the remaining water. You don't have to rinse this macaroni. And just let that sit and we'll get started with our roux. In a medium saucepan over medium heat, melt 2 tablespoons of butter. Add the flour mixture and stir to combine. I'm going to let this mixture cook for 1 minute until it's a nice slightly brown color. We don't want to let this cook too fast. Remember, the temperature should be on medium to medium low. Add in 1 cup of milk. And whisk until the mixture is smooth. Add in a quarter cup of sour cream, or you can use Greek yogurt. Both of them works just fine. And we're going to whisk again till the mixture is smooth. Continue to allow this to cook over medium heat. Do not allow this to boil or the mixture would thicken too much. While the mixture is cooking, we're going to add about a teaspoon of the pasta water that we had set aside. The starch that's released by the pasta in the cooking water, this acts as a natural thickener and an emulsifier. This helps create a creamy texture. So we only need to add a few teaspoons. Now, if your roux is too thick, you may need to turn the temperature down a little lower. We're trying to reach a consistency that's thick enough to stick to the back of a spatula. So once it reaches that, this roux is ready to go. We're going to turn the temperature down low, and we're going to add in our cheeses. We're just going to stir this until the cheese is all melted. Once the cheese is fully melted, we're going to turn the temperature, turn it completely off at this point. And we want to give the sauce a taste. You may want to add a little bit more garlic garlic powder, or a little bit more salt, according to your preference. We're adding the cheese sauce to the pasta, or you can add the pasta to the cheese sauce, whichever, doesn't matter, just trying to get them mixed together. If you made this, or if you're gonna make this, it would mean so much to me if you would leave a comment below and give this a thumbs up. This will help in the algorithm of showing more videos like this from my channel. You can serve this homemade mac and cheese all by itself, or you can serve it in an extra special way by adding in some cooked crumbled bacon. You can add in some hot dogs. The kids will love that. Vegetables, barbecue sauce. This really is a great base for really anything that you're willing to mix with it. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a thumbs up. Hope to see you again.